All right, so in this video here, I'm going to show you guys how to do a thorough bed bug inspection. Now, this can apply if you're getting a bunch of bites and you're not seeing any bugs, and it's only been a couple of weeks or a month. It's very likely a low-level infestation potentially, and difficult to find by just peeling back the sheets. So this video goes into more depth with that. If you are a business like a care home or whatnot, and you have your staff that needs to be trained on how to inspect it, this is a great video for them to actually thoroughly inspect a unit. If they're allowed to lift up furniture, then that would be one of those things that is going to be involved in this, or have somebody who can do that. So one of the common mistakes that I see is that I talk to people every day. All I do is bed bugs, done it for 8 years, and people will tell me, I've checked the bed, I've checked the bed sheets, I don't see any evidence. And I'll ask, have you turned over the mattress or the box spring or pulled away the headboard? And it's usually no, but they will say they've inspected the baseboards and they've checked out the dressers and they don't find anything. And the reality is you wouldn't, because the bed bugs want to be as close to you as possible to get a meal. And as long as you haven't been spraying a bunch of pesticides that are known as repellents, which will push the bugs into those areas, they will literally only be on the box spring, maybe the mattress, the bed frame, or the headboard area. And if there is no headboard, picture frames directly above that area, they can hide in those places because they want to feel the least amount of stress, which is movement, stresses them out. So that's why they go to these kind of stationary areas. Now, when I'm inspecting here, I'm looking under the folds because the bed bug does like pressure on 3 sides of its body at all times. I do see a bed bug there. You'll see on the headboard here, there's bed bugs and bed bug eggs. But this is just some like easy stuff to find for me because they've been here for 4 to 6 months in this case. Back of the actual headboard, there's a live bed bug just sitting back there with a bunch of eggs. So these are areas you would want to inspect if you can to determine if you do have bed bugs or something else going on. Now, I'm doing this thorough inspection because I'm doing a treatment today, and the treatment requires me to inspect to see like how heavily infested it is, where the bugs are hiding at, so I know where to apply the product. A couple of things that I found along this process, and you're going to see it here in a minute, is that over-the-counter product use, which is right here on this counter using deltamethrin, has been used for the past month or two, and that means the bed bugs could kind of be anywhere, which later on, it won't be in the video, but I found them in the bathroom. Not a common place, but they were in this room here. This room here, the person I was servicing had moved into this room for about a week or two, and I'm going to go through and just inspect it. He mentioned seeing some bites and also saw a couple of bug sightings here, which you'll see also popping up here shortly. And right there, we've got a bed bug. Now you're going to notice that this box spring has a bed skirt. Bed bugs tend to love bed skirts because they really never get moved around, which you're going to see here shortly. There was a small amount of them on the headboard side of this bed skirt that we're going to show right where they were harboring at. And there's a few adults, a few babies in there. You can't see the eggs because they're milky white, but that's them. Now this does need to get through the washer and dryer, at least the dryer on high heat to kill these actual bugs. At this point, they're all over the house. If they spread anywhere else, they're going to make it back to these areas that I apply spray, so it's not as big of a concern. You'll notice this has a wicker headboard, and I can tell you that I'm glad this wasn't in his main bedroom, because wicker is like the bedbug mansion. There's a million cracks and crevices where the bedbug can have that pressure on three sides of their bodies. I only found them on this box spring and where you just saw them earlier. But this is really how you want to do a full inspection. You want to turn everything over and take a close look in these areas where these bugs can feel safe with the pressure. There's a bed bug, there's another bed bug. And that's it. Once you've got a sighting and you've got confirmed bed bugs, at least now you know you can do some type of treatment, which if you're going DIY, steam is always okay. I know a lot of people like to use rubbing alcohol, diatomaceous earth. These are all fairly okay things to use. They don't cause a lot of spread like the Harris sprays or the hot shots or the foggers. Please, nobody use a fogger. It's like the worst thing ever. I've done places that had them for 5+ years. They had empty boxes of this stuff, and their bugs are in the bathrooms and the kitchens and just everywhere else. So here I'm inspecting the wicker. I'm looking for little black spots because that's the bed bug poop, and I'm also looking for any alive adults because that's the rusty brown color. I didn't find any on here. The actual leg, I did see a couple of fecal matter spots at a later part of this video. I don't think it's gonna be included in this video, but a later part I found that. And that's pretty much it. That's if you're gonna inspect beds, those are the areas you want to look. It's not super detailed, and once you've gotten that far, if you see the evidence and you know it's a bed bug, my advice is take a picture of it. You can use AI nowadays, it's pretty accurate, or send it to a local pro to get confirmation it's bed bug before doing treatment, just to make sure you're even treating the right insect. So that's it, guys. I'm getting started on this treatment now, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.